2020 was a great year for laptops for creative professionals. We saw prices slightly decrease for a variety of laptops, while in the PC parts world, prices continued to skyrocket. Heading into 2021, I've come across so many great deals, which I've been sending out to my texting community. If you're a creative professional or enthusiast looking for the best laptops that came out of 2020, then you're in the right place. I've put together a short list of my favorites in different performance, price, and styling categories.
Let's get rocking!
If you're new to the channel, my name is Benji Kaiser. This is where you're going to find the best tech and tools for creative professionals. If that sounds like your kind of place, consider subscribing and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of the future videos. Getting into the first laptop in the lineup, and please keep in mind, these are in no specific order. Plus, each of these laptops I have personally reviewed extensively on my channel. So if a certain one stands out to you and you want a more in-depth review, I will link those up in the YouTube cards above. If you want to jump to a certain laptop in this video, I have placed timestamps in the description below as well. Also, affiliate links are in the description below in case you want to check out the live pricing or availability of each of the laptops mentioned. And if you do make a purchase of that link, I will get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. That's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. The HP Omen hit the scene hard in 2020 with a complete redesign visually, packing a Ryzen 7 4800H and GTX 1660 Ti or RTX 2060. If you're a 3D modeling guru working on heavy motion graphics or beast 4K and 6K video editing projects, I would steer you towards the 2060 version. But for basic 4K editing, photo editing, and photography, you're fine with the GTX 1660 Ti. This laptop is built well, and I really enjoyed reviewing it and having it in my studio for a few months this past year. If you've watched any of my other videos, I have raved to superfan status about the keyboard and trackpad. They are so smooth and quiet with an awesome soft touch matte finish material on the trackpad and the keys. Here's an audio sample for you to check it out for yourself. The color gamut range is excellent for a gaming laptop. The 144Hz screen can reach 99% sRGB, 72% Adobe RGB, and 72% DCI-P3. The only place this laptop falls short for me is the fan noise. It boosts up to about 59 decibels during the Premiere Pro export and 65 decibels during DaVinci Resolve with a slight coil whine. So other than that, I recommend this laptop all day long. In Photoshop, it scores a 579 on the Puget Systems benchmark. In Premiere Pro, it exports my 4K test in 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Out of the free version of DaVinci Resolve, it does this in 9 minutes and 3 seconds, and this is all using the GTX 1660 Ti version. Another laptop that I want to highlight is the Lenovo Legion 5. I was not able to get my hands on the Ryzen version this past year. I'm terribly sorry. They didn't send it to me. They sent me, two different Intel versions, and they never sent me the Ryzen. So I got to work with what I get. But I am extremely impressed. That kind of hurt. I am extremely impressed with the price point and performance available coming out of the Lenovo Legion series. Both the Intel version and the Ryzen version are great. I love the HP Omen's all-around build, but one area that the Legion 5i dominates, and I'm not sure if this is true for the Ryzen model as well, but it is for the Intel version, it dominates in cooling performance, running at 69 degrees Celsius at the stabilized temperatures during the 4K Premiere Pro export test. It comes with excellent benchmark scores in Photoshop, solid export times in Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, and great color gamut range out of the 144Hz screen variant. It can reach 99% sRGB, 80% Adobe RGB, 80% DCI-P3, and it has a full brightness that can reach 350 nits. The Acer Swift 3 is the next laptop on my list that really impressed me in 2020. I used it extensively throughout the year as my on-the-go workflow device. I wrote scripts, edited thumbnails, and prepared slides for my channel. The Ryzen 7 processor, the 4700U, and 8 gigs of RAM was perfect for my needs in these use cases. It was a wonderful all aluminum chassis, great keyboard layout with snappy keys, and nearly 11 hours of battery life. I took this laptop on a road trip mid-year 2020 and was able to work on it at half screen brightness for 9 hours and still had 23% battery left when stopping my work day. It scores a respectable 478 on the Photoshop benchmark test, which is completely suitable for designers, photo editors, and digital artists. You can even do some 1080p video editing on this laptop, but I do not recommend 4K for this laptop. The major killjoy of this low mid-budget laptop is the color gamut range. It can only reach a full brightness of 253 nits with a color gamut range of 64% sRGB, 47% Adobe RGB, and 47% DCI-P3. If you want to snag an all-aluminum laptop with better color gamut range, I would check out the Acer Spin 5. It has a color gamut range of 100% sRGB, 79% Adobe RGB, and 80% DCI-P3. But keep in mind that will set you back an additional $300-ish. So, obviously the screen's better, a little bit more money. They invested in that element of the computer. So there it is. This video may be completely irrelevant if I did not include the MacBook Pro M1. This will be a quick highlight of the things that really made this laptop stand out this year, but if you want in-depth reviews and head-to-head comparisons, check out the YouTube cards above for a playlist of all those different videos. The MacBook Pro M1 is the result of Apple spending time not improving their offering from Intel for nearly 3 years, and in return giving us their very own silicon. It was a bold move that paid off, since myself and many other Mac fanboys and fangirls were starting to get annoyed with the lack of performance improvements from Apple in the MacBook lineup. Now, I am not an Apple fanboy, but I do give great respect to the increase in performance in the mid-range category where this laptop comfortably sits. It scores benchmark results in Photoshop around other $1,000 to $1,400 laptops in its category, making it a big cost to performance improvement over the years of the MacBook Pro. This same performance from the Intel variant would have easily cost you $1,600 to $1,800, but with the new M1 chip, you can get it all for around $1,300. The color gamut range is 100% sRGB, 89% Adobe RGB, 100% DCI-P3, and can reach a full screen brightness of 303 nits. On top of all of that, Apple has been able to produce an incredibly cool and quiet laptop, taking out all of the leaders in this category even during 4K benchmarks the fans never kicked on. If you're enjoying this video and getting some value, then gently, just ever so gently, press down on that like button. And if you want to get the latest laptop deals from all around the internet, text straight to your phone, then make sure you join my texting community and text the word #deals to 850-306-4644. Every week you'll get a fresh lineup of the latest deals on laptops. Next up on the list is not a laptop that was new in the market in 2021, but we saw an increase in performance and a slight drop in price depending on the time of the year and model you were purchasing. This is the Asus ROG Strix G17 and or Strix G15, both in the 240Hz screen variant, were color accurate, powerful, and ran cool for gaming laptops. The color gamut range for this laptop is 98% sRGB, 75% Adobe RGB, and 75% DCI-P3, and can reach a full screen brightness of 325 nits. But remember, that's the 240Hz screen variant, so make sure if you want that type of color gamut range, that's the screen you're picking up. These Strix G17 hit the top of my charts on nearly every benchmark test in Premiere Pro, Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, 3D modeling in Autodesk 3ds Max, Autodesk Maya, PTC Creo, SolidWorks, After Effects, and some of the simulated benchmarks. This laptop ranges from around $1,250 all the way up to a maxed out version of $2,300, which for the performance is truly a steal. The only complaint is the plastic build, but not to worry, they used good materials. The plastic feels durable due to the sturdy plastic chosen for the design. The next laptop is what I consider the 3D modeling killer. It blew away any laptop I reviewed on my channel in Autodesk Maya and PTC Creo, and was at the top result on 3ds Max and SolidWorks as well. I'm talking about the Gigabyte Aero 17 HDR XB. As you can see, Autodesk Maya, it is crushing the runner-up by more than 35 points, as well ahead of a notable laptop such as the HP Omen and the MSI Creator 15. PTC Creo is no joke either, scoring above the rest in my chart lineup. In Photoshop, it killed it as well, coming in third place among other powerful Photoshop contenders. For video editing, it kept pace, providing quick export times and only 4 drop frames while running full quality 4K playback in the timeline of Premiere Pro. Concerning the color accuracy, this laptop is also the top contender in the whole lineup. It can reach full screen brightness of 531 nits. It has a color gamut range of 100% sRGB, 100% Adobe RGB, and 89% DCI-P3, all at an average delta E of 0.48. So it reaches great color gamut range and has extremely excellent color accuracy in reproducing those colors. If you're looking for a color accurate laptop below the $1,000 price point, which is actually way more difficult to find than you might think, MSI has a solution for you, the 99% sRGB color gamut equipped MSI Modern 15. The i7 variant can reach a color gamut range of 99% sRGB, 60% Adobe RGB, and 60% DCI-P3. Now, as I stated, this is only on the i7 variant. If you get the i5 model, you will not get this level of color gamut range. This laptop is a pretty strong contender in Photoshop for the color accurate category it sits within. MSI focused on the color accuracy with the budget usage of this laptop, and because of that, you have a slightly less powerful i7-10510U processor, as opposed to the more powerful i7-1065 G7. Perhaps a laptop you think deserved more glory should have been on this list. Please comment below to give some thoughts to the community, and if this video has brought you some value, then go ahead and subscribe for future videos like this, as well as dedicated creator-focused reviews of the newest laptops coming out on the market. If you're curious about the live pricing and availability of any of these laptops, of course, you can grab the affiliate links in the description below. If you want to check out my latest video or a video that was handpicked for you by the YouTube algorithm, creepy but so effective, you can click or tap the screen right over here. I'm Benji Kaiser. Keep editing, keep designing, keep creating, and I'll see you here in the next video.